Dear viewers, welcome to one of your hospitality and tourism school podcasts, which you're already familiar with. It is a part of our series, Become a Virtuoso. My name is Martina, and I will be your host for today. We have a very distinguished pleasure to welcome today with us Thomasom Portierom, who is a lecturer at Cafa Formations School, which is a wine school in Bordeaux. Mr. Portier, welcome to the podcast. I'm going to start with asking you a few questions, if you don't mind. Yeah. Okay, great. Is this your first time in Croatia?
Yes, it's my first time here. It's a beautiful land, beautiful place. The people are really nice. The wine so too.
Good to know.
So it's good trip.
Good. Well, the reason why you're here is because we are having a very interesting wine training at the moment, yes, which is implemented by Cafa Formations, which is a wine school from Bordeaux, as I've mentioned. Can you give us a few details about the training?
Actually, we have 2 weeks for the training as a professional here in RCK in Croatia. The main idea is to make the promotion of the wine, the tasting, and obviously learning, because learning wine is important to know the wine, to judge the wine, and maybe create a new opportunity for the students. So that's the main idea of the project is there. A couple of years ago, we already created a partner with this school to train the teacher as a French wine or Bordeaux wine region, and it was a great experience, I guess. Did you?
It was for them, they say.
So no. The main idea is to develop the opportunity for the students. It could be here in Croatia or even though in France. And also make the promotion of the Croatian wine region.
So this training that we are currently implementing will, as you said, last for 9 days, and you have 20 participants so far. Could you tell us a bit about this experience, because you already had a couple of days of training?
Yes, I mean the idea of the training is. We're going to start by the viticulture and enology parts. There are a lot to learn, a lot to test, because in the wine there are three points really important: is the soil, the grape, and the man made the wine. So that's we need to fix that at the beginning with enology and viticulture part. Also, I suppose that all of students expect about testing, what they need to learn, how you need to compare the wine. So at technically tasting, and at the end, there are many rules in France or in the world regarding the wine. So we're going to learn more about the wine region and the characteristic of each region. And at the end, we're going to see the food and wine pairing, the matching between what kind of food with what kind of wine, and the overall market of the product in Croatia in wine. Maybe we're going to compare, and that's the.
Mr. Portier, you often talk about, and we hear this term very often, sommelier. What exactly is a sommelier?
So the sommelier, the history is working on a restaurant. So I mean, since many years ago, the sommelier is advise a wine in the restaurant. So actually, with the OIV definition, so OIV, Organization International of Wine. The sommelier is not only working on a restaurant. Is advise one, that the main idea is select the product, but we can find the skills everywhere when we sell wine. So that means we can find a sommelier as a restaurant or on a wine shop, in a wine bar, or to make import, export, or even though if you are a journalist and you would like to writing some article on the wine. You need to have the skills to be able to judge the wine and to test, to compare, and regarding also the market. So that's the definition of the sommelier, is to be able to have a selection and advise in different place where you work. So as a sommelier today. So in the main idea of the person, the sommelier is working only in the restaurant. That's not true.
Okay. I will get back to what you've said about the sommelier working in the restaurant. As someone who goes to restaurants, and many people do, for a guest to be happy with the wine selection, what is that a sommelier needs to do and needs to know? And where can they learn it?
Before starting, you need to know what the person like, what they usually have if they test a wine, what is the event. So they need to know exactly what is the profile of the person. If it's an young tester, or if it's a professional, or if it's with his wife or with the friend. You know, the event and the time is important to have. And after that, he needs to ask some question to have what they need, what they want. And then try to find specific wine, specific aroma, and also they need to be a good sommelier. We need to have also the time for what they're going to eat with. So so to be able to look the situation, to see the person, to listening them. And to be curious, but you know that this kind of job is more meeting between the person. That's the passion around the wine.
So, how would you say, how important is food and wine pairing in that sense?
Is important because, you know, when you test a wine, if it's good, obviously you have in your main idea what kind of wine, what kind of meat I can eat with. Is our culture. We are not far away from France. So when we test something, okay, what I'm supposed to eat with. And so to do a perfect match, because it's your question, is to have the balance between the texture and acidity and alcohol. So everything will be balanced between the meat and the food and the wine.
And can our students learn all that at Cafa Formation Wine School?
Yes. Basically, they're going to start to learn wine. That's the main idea. So on the French wine version, but also on the word, we have the wine from a new word, and so there are many rules regarding the wine, the process to produce it. So we need to be able to know exactly which region, which typicity, which grape variety are on this field, and then we have, you know, the training is like a puzzle. You don't have the image at the end, at the beginning, but at the end is kind of small pieces, and you see, okay, I just have an idea of what kind of wine is it in this area, this country. And then, when they know that, we're going to start also per region, per type of wine, what kind of food we can eat with, because also the French gastronomy has really important, you know. And different region in France produce some cheese or meat, or there are some specialty on that. So yeah, we need, in the same time, like when you have the wine, you learn what kind of food.
Have you had a chance to try some Croatian wines?
Yes, a couple days ago, we went to the north or east part of Osijek, I guess. I forgot the name. No, thank you. And we tried the white one and the red one, the famous Traminer or Grachevina. That's interesting. There are some points familiar with the French wine or Bordeaux wine region, or on the north of France also for the Traminer style. I am surprising regarding the quality of the wine in this region. There are many different types: the owner, the winery, the maker, winemaker, and so then I suppose that they need to have more advice about this wine, about this region, to make the promotion in the world. Obviously, in this region, in Zagreb, I suppose, are near to the sea for the touristing citizen, but also in the world, I suppose that they can export that. So they need to have a good sommelier, as a sommelier. Now you know the definition, and to share this area.
You've mentioned the region and this part and the winemaking business and how it's blooming. Do you think, with your experience naturally in France, does this region have the potential for wine tourism development?
I guess all of Croatia have the potential to have a famous wine in the world, you know. But this area, I suppose there are some advantage. They are across near three or four countries. There are potential to create a no touristic visit or a no tourist trip. They need to have maybe more communication on this area. But yes, there are a good potential for that. They need to have some professional talking about this area, this wine, the winemaker. So that's the main idea, I guess.
Okay, and the step forward, I would say.
Yeah, and that we are here. It's important to have some new professional, some young person, make the good voice, you know, for promote this area, this wine area.
Looking forward to it. Mr. Portier, thank you for being a guest on today's podcast. And dear viewers, I hope that this was educational and interesting for you as it was for me personally. Thank you for your attention. And as they say in France, au revoir.
Au revoir. Merci.
Thank you very much.